Okay, I am about to meal prep for phase 2, week 1. I'll show you the meals when I'm done. You're a great helper. Okay, so show me what you were doing. You had the what?
I had the cauliflower,
Cauliflower. This is
cucumber, leek.
leek. Good job. That's a leek. Okay, so
And this thing, or wherever it is, I'm from.
it's a bell pepper.
It's bell pepper and Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts, yummy Brussels sprouts. Okay, so just to show you what I have so far, my green soup is cooking right now, and my salmon is in the oven. Okay, so I believe you should have a hearty soup. Okay, so I am going to wrap my salmon individually and then put them in a freezer bag, put them in the freezer. Because we can have meat this week, baby, in phase 2. Yes. All right, the kale chips are in the oven. Well, the kale is in the oven. They're not chips yet. Fresh Brussels sprouts in the air fryer. This is cabbage stir fry with the sugar-free teriyaki and a little soy sauce. And of course you season to taste. That's one of my sides. Okay, so I just took these out of the oven. I call them my vegetarian taco filling is what I have in there. Stuffed bell pepper. So it's just quinoa, and I have chunks of mushroom and onion and bell pepper that I, sauteed, and then I put the quinoa, the cooked quinoa in there, and then I mix it all together, and I add taco seasoning, and yeah, so it's taco filling. I call it vegetarian taco filling, and they're just stuffed bell peppers. So yay. Hey, beautiful people. Okay, so meal prepping phase 2. Okay, so we have a lot more freedom now. We get to have meat. Oh, yes. Okay. So you saw I had my salmon, right? And I just wrap it individually and I freeze it. Okay, I like to put stuff in the freezer. I like things that freeze well. That way I just can thaw it out real quick and boom, have me a meal. Okay. Why? Because, that's just how I roll. I like to put stuff in my freezer and have it ready when I need it. Because when I'm cooking, okay? When I'm not cooking, I'm doing something else. Okay, so salmon, right? Now, you don't have to do salmon. I just don't eat meat, right? I'm a pescatarian. That happened, transition happened a few years ago. I'm not sure if my family remembers this. Perone and Trinice, we were at the beach, and I decided that was my day 1, and that didn't work out too well. So, because my brother was over there barbecuing, they had sausage and ribs. I was like, ooh, this ain't gonna work out too well. So no pescatarian today. I'll start in a few days, and that's what I did. I started in a few days after that. Okay, once I got my mind right. Okay, because that's what I keep telling you. You got to get your mind right, man. If you don't have it up here, you can't do it. So until you get ready in your head and make the decision, then just keep doing what you're doing. But be honest with yourself. Okay? There's nothing wrong with it. Just be honest. Like, I ain't ready. You ain't ready. All right. Keep it moving. Keep it pushing. Okay? Keep going. Okay. Meal prep. Stay on track. Okay, meal prep. So I have what's in the freezer? I have my almond pancakes, right? I have my salmon. I have my okra dishes in the freezer too. I have, and my soup. Now, I showed y'all I was making my green soup. I love that soup. That is good. I tried that in phase 1 this time. That's a good soup. Now, the reason I like soup, and I think you should always have a soup on hand, because it's light, and sometimes you're gonna have, you're gonna want something light. You're not gonna want something, so substantial sometimes, right? So that's something easy. Again, it's freezable. Okay, I can put it in the freezer and boom, thaw it out. Now, of course, you can have soup, canned soup. You can go buy the soup yourself, or make it yourself. Of course, I prefer to make things myself because we're trying to stay away from processed foods, right? Because processed slows your progress, right? Say it with me. Processed slows your progress. Okay, so if you are wondering sometimes why aren't you losing weight, why aren't your inches moving, why this and why that, check your processed foods. Okay, you got too much processed happening. I'm telling you. Okay, so that's all in the freezer. Now, okay, so what I do when I meal prep, I don't do that whole, where you put it on these little containers and you have the same meal every single day, right? And it's all there. You just pick it out, pull it out and eat it, pull it out and eat it, and that's your meal. Okay, no, that's just, again, that's not how I roll, okay? I like variety. I need to be able to pick and choose. So I cook my sides and I have my protein, right? So that way I can just pick and choose and mix and match what I'm going to eat that day, right? So I might not feel like having Brussels sprouts that day. I can go ahead and pick up my cauliflower that I made, or I can have my soup on the side. Of course, you can always have a salad, right? You can have a salad on the side, or whatever. I have my kale chips that I made, and they turned out so good, y'all. I'm gonna let you see it. Yeah, so I have a lot of sides to choose from to mix and match with my protein. And then sometimes I might just want just the vegetables at that time. So yeah, I have all of that. I have all of my ingredients or all of my sides and all that, and I just put it all in containers, in the bowls, in the refrigerator, or in the freezer, and then I'm set for the week, right? And I like to cook for the whole week. Now, I may add some things throughout, right? But it's good to have things to grab when you're not able to cook, right? So, of course, I'm going to cook my eggs, right? My eggs and my egg whites when I feel the need to do that. I also made some of the Tabitha's vegan deviled eggs. But not the mushroom. I'm going to try something different with the mushroom part. That's supposed to be the egg white. But I did recreate the yolk, right? Because I like to eat that on top of my toast. On top of that white bread done right that I have. Let me show it to you. And you saw it before. But the white bread done right. See, now you can't even read it because I've eaten so much out of it. But then I still have my avocado, right, that I can grab. I still have apples. So, I am set on healthy snacks, healthy things to grab, but just the food that I had to cook. Again, stay away from processed. Processed slows your progress. Remember it. Write it down, take a picture. Do meal prep though. You gotta prep, you gotta prepare. And that was it. We have more freedom in phase 2. Hopefully I'll do a video to go over the rules with you, but real quick as I can recall them, for your protein, look at the protein list at the front of the book, okay? Because the rules on protein is, I think the stipulations are just no pork, no I was about to say seafood, not seafood, shellfish, right? Unless it's your cheat day. Now, I did want to say this. If you are liking phase 1 and you are feeling it and you are feeling great, you don't have to add any meat to your diet. You don't have to do that. You don't have to go to phase 2. Keep doing phase 1 if you want to. It's fine. If you feel like it's working for you, right? Listen to your body, okay? And when you're adding this stuff into your diet again, now we're reintroducing it into your menu, pay attention to how you feel, okay? How does the meat make you feel? That's important because when I first switched over to pescatarian, now I can't stand, chicken is the worst. Chicken is terrible, okay? Like I could probably stand like a bite of steak. Like I tried to just try it again. whatever. I don't even want to talk about ground anything. It's bleh. Just I'm still making for my family, right? Ground meat, you know, because they like hamburgers and stuff like that, and tacos. But it's like the smell. Like I have to cover my nose, wear a mask and stuff to cook it. It's so gross. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about that. Okay. Phase 2, looking forward to it. Don't overdo it. Listen to your body. Don't eat when you're not hungry. 96 ounces of water still. Stay on your water. Bye.